Hello, hello. I hope everybody's doing well. So, I am excited to be here with you today. I know there are many of you registering in Atomy Oceania right now. So, my goal is to help you with this information, how to register individuals, and walk you through it. So, I will have this PowerPoint available to you, and you can watch this video to walk yourself through it a little bit. And at the same time, this video is going to be a little bit more detailed so you can get a better understanding of the registration process. Now, if you're not registering in Australia, it's fine. It's going to be the same process, but the only difference is your country may require some different information. For example, if you're in India, we're going to need your Aadhaar and or PEN, and we're going to need that information to be uploaded. If you're living in the Philippines, you're going to need a TIN card, or if you're in the US, the last four digits of your social, or if you are in, let's say, Canada, the last four of your SIN, I think. So everybody, each country is different. So wherever you are, the only difference is going to be the personal information that you need to register. But let's talk about Atomy Oceania. So a lot of you are getting ready to register, and I want to help you through it. So first, you're going to want to go to atomy.com/au, and you're going to pop up this screen. Oh, it's me. So I did a get to know session with Atomy Oceania, so I think it'll be airing here soon. So tune in to the official Atomy Oceania YouTube channel, and you'll be able to watch it on there at that due time. So I'm excited about that as well. But you're going to see this screen pop up, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click log in. So a lot of individuals, when they click log in, they get lost because they don't have an ID or a password, right? So don't worry about that. If you were introduced to Atomy, your sponsor will be able to give you an ID and a guest password to log in and get registered. So once you click that and once you put in that information, it's going to bring you back to this page, and what you're going to want to click is the Join Us button. So after you click the Join Us button, you're going to be able to see the next steps. Now in Atomy Oceania, it's a little bit different. There are two sessions that you can click. So you can make a consumer account, right? Or you can make a distributor account. So what I encourage individuals to do, if you don't already have a business, is to register as a consumer. So once you register as a consumer and put all your information in, you'll be able to transition over to a business account, so you don't have to worry about it. So I encourage everybody to do what? Register as a consumer first, and then get your paperwork straightened out, and then you can transfer it over. So don't worry too much about that. And once you click everything, you're gonna get this next screen, and what you're gonna have to do is click the agree, and confirm. And once you get all this done, it's gonna bring you to the next page, and this page you're gonna have to fill in your personal information. So your personal information is this here. Now for Atomy Oceania, you can click not just Australia, but you can also register New Zealand. So just click the one that is applicable to you, and then put in your personal information. And after you put in your information, you're going to put in your password. Now your password, there are two. So the first session is your true password, which accesses the whole account. And then the second part is the guest password that I told you that you'd usually be giving to get individuals registered on their own, right? So I encourage all my members to have the same generic password, so we'll be able to enter that account, and I'll be able to help manage it, and so on and so forth. So that is up to you, but my group, I want everybody to use the same generic password, right? So it'll help out with everything else and make the flow much faster, okay? So the next part is the most important part. So what is this? This is the sponsor ID session, okay? So once you put in all your information, you're gonna go to step 3, and then step 3 is also step 4 in the process if you see the little button, right? But this is where you put in the sponsor ID. So what's a sponsor ID? A lot of individuals get a little bit confused because once you have registered few people, you no longer use your ID to register the individual. So people are confused because they're saying, well, I'm registering this person, but why am I giving them a different sponsor ID? Now, don't worry about that. The sponsor ID is simply talking about placement. Okay, so the system wants to know, where are you going to place this person? So if we skip to this slide here, once you register, you're just going to have an ID with a square like this. Okay, and then after you register your ID like this, you're going to get like this. So for example, let's say that you are alone, but you register this person here and this person here. So what usually happens is this, okay? If you have nobody in your downline and your ID looks just like this right here, then what's going to happen is the first person that you register, you're going to use your sponsor ID. Now, there's no ID here because I hid it, but there's going to be a sponsor ID here. So let's say that it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you put in the 1, 2, 3, 4 on that sponsor ID link that I showed you over here. And then once you enter that here, you click, oh, you can't see that because my face, huh? So once you enter that here, you'll be able to see the search button. And you click the search button and then it'll automatically fill in the name for you. Okay, so don't forget about that. So you're not going to be filling in the name yourself. You just put in the number and then you click search or confirm, whatever it says on your browser. And then it's going to fill in the sponsor ID for you. And once you do that, it's going to show you like this. Okay, so if you're 1, 2, 3, 4, that will be your name, will be filled in here. And then if you don't have anybody in your A or B line, it'll automatically say it'll fill in this session for you. So you will make your A line first. And then once you register another person, you use this number again, and then it'll automatically fill it in for this person. And then you'll have an A and B line like this photo suggests over here. So it'll look like this, okay? And once you get this set up, you're going to have to figure out now, the next person that you register, right? You're going to want to use your ID again, right? But that's the wrong thing. You don't use your ID again. You use the last ID in the downline. So if you want to create a A-line member, you would use this ID number. You'll see it when you log in, okay? If you want to add another person to the B line, then you would enter this number here. Let's say you enter this number and then it'll show you a new little box here and then a new person will get registered. And then let's say that you want to register another person to the B line. Well, this member will have a new ID, right? You enter the ID of this individual and then it'll split them here. Never enter this again. If you enter this one again, what will happen? You will split this person and then what will happen is this person will have a and B line. You don't want to do that because you want to create synergy and continue to register people straight down like this photo suggests here. Okay, so this is what it's supposed to look like. So let's say Fabio is right here. Fabio will be responsible for this line here. So he'd be adding people straight down. He would never add to Christopher's B or Samantha's B or Victoria's B, right? He would just be going straight down. And then it would be the same thing on the B side. So if that's the case, then on the B side, where is the main line? Where is the last person on the B line where Fabio would be responsible for? The answer is right here. So it would go like this, right? He would never add people to the B line because this will be Ken's responsibility to the A and the B together. I hope that makes sense. So this is a pretty in-depth little detail, but this is very important, okay? So let's go back to slide 8. So after you fill all that information in, okay, let's erase this real quick. You're going to get the prompt for the sponsor ID. You put it in, and then it's going to fill in the name, and then you put in the center. So here, I just put in this center here. Okay, so you put in this center and then you'll be able to see it fill in right there. And then that's it. And then you click next and then you just check your personal information. Make sure all the information is correct. And then once you click done, the ID will pop up right here, right? I blurred it out, but it'll pop up right here. And then it'll show you your name here and your ID here and your password here. And then you're done. And then you'll show up on the lineage, okay? So it's a really, really, really easy process. And in Atomy, it's the same for each country. Now, the vision of Atomy is this. We are already in 13, 14 different countries, and you can get people registered for free. There's no monthly purchase requirement, so it's really easy to grow the business. At the same time, the products are really, really good in quality, and the price is very reasonable. So I will be tuning in with you again soon and sharing about the company introduction. You can also click at the end of this video on the detailed compensation plan, and then it'll show you exactly how you can start making money, okay? So thank you very much for your time. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.